Frequent flyer flies, la 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 la. Frequent fly is back.
What's up? You checking out the Frequent Flyer. Welcome back to the channel. Smash the like button to show your support. If you're new to the channel, I'd like to extend the warmest welcome. So I'm out here at this park again. Needed some wide open space, y'all. Brought this SU-35 out here. I just want to explain a few things about this SU-35 and my experience with it. I have the Frequent Flyer RC stickers on it now. We got people out here having fun on bikes and stuff. So this thing has been a journey, y'all, and I've been having a hard time getting this thing in the air, flying it and all. And I think the reason that I had a hard time in the beginning is because before I even flew this thing, I took it out the box, and then I got the genius idea to try to hover this thing nose up indoors and to see how powerful this motor was on it. And upon me dropping this thing to try to hover it, it just went down and hit this surface right here, this control surface, and broke it off, y'all. And so I originally glued it back on, and it seemed to work, but it did not work as well as it was working in the beginning. But I never knew that because I never got to fly this thing, and so I was having troubles, and I had all types of crashes with this thing. Broke the nose off maybe twice, had to glue the nose in 3 different places because I broke the nose off finally at this part right here, a large split. Mosquito trying to get me, y'all. And so a bunch of trials and tribulations with this thing, trying to get it to fly. But finally I just put some tape on that little control surface there and set it up in a way that is very little resistance, and so the control arm can move it. And so I'm out here in a wide open space to try to test this thing and see how it flies, give it its proper due. But that's my disclaimer here, that this thing has a refurbished control surface for the elevator. One thing I was saying that I didn't like about this thing is the fact that it had linked control surfaces. So the elevator and aileron are both mixed. They're actually connected. Check it out, it's mixed mechanically, so it's physically mixed and not through programming or anything. So they mirror each other. They do the exact same thing. So these tail control surfaces there, they're effectively ailerons because they control pitch and aileron, and these do the same thing. So I guess it's like a delta craft or whatnot. I did change the servo horns, their settings there. I set it up on the linkages where they had the most amount of throw and pitch that you can have, and so that's where I'm at with this thing. You can see I scraped the top up a little bit there. But let's get this guy up in the air. I'm anxious to see how it flies out here in the wide open space. Also, we're gonna fly this thing with the stock transmitter, and then we're gonna come back and fly this thing with the Devo. This thing has an inverted mode. I don't know why sometimes it does this, and I have no explanation of why it does this. And I just have to wait for it to stop doing this. Okay, so we got it working now. Let's try to take off with it. We're going to start off on low rates. So check it out. It glides pretty well, y'all. And it's pretty fast too. Man. We're in the beginner mode. Sheesh, and I can't see. I went into the sun and I was going near the grass. I was trying to make sure I didn't go in those trees over there. I was going near the trees, I meant to say. We're in the beginner mode. So let's go in we're in the advanced speed now. Gives it a little more throw. It's very wobbly. Oh. And I came down too low with it. Hopefully it's okay. Kind of slammed the rear of the craft. The battery bay popped open. The landing gear is bent pretty dramatically. But other than that, it seems to be intact. Let me see. Yeah, everything seems to be working. Let's make sure. Yeah, I don't like that the channels are mixed with it. I definitely want to try to fly this thing with the Devo. Let's try to turn it around. It has a mode where it's supposed to flip over. We're going to try that. It'll fly inverted, supposedly. Let's try that. We're inverted with it. And the controls are reversed when you do that, y'all. I came down right on the nose. Hopefully I didn't break the nose again. Man, I glued it so much, the nose is probably stronger than what it was before, being that it's a foam craft. Sheesh, I'm beating this thing up. Oh, I think I broke the nose again, y'all. Check it out. In the same spot. Wondering maybe the glue isn't all the way dry either, because I just did this earlier today. I smashed that nose there. But let's see if it's still, everything's still working. Okay, I have to hit that button to make it turn back over. Okay, so we crashed inverted. I think I'm gonna try to fly this thing with the Devo now, y'all. Got fireworks going around here, y'all. Let's see if we could do a loop with it. Yep. Sheesh, and it's super wobbly. Coming out of that. Man. It's definitely a fast plane, y'all. Sheesh. When I put it in gyro mode, it does a lot of wobbling, but when I take it out of gyro mode, it seems a little more stable. This is manual mode here, y'all. Oh, manual mode flies a lot more stable, it seems like. Yeah, manual mode is a little better, y'all. Do a roll. Okay. This thing seems awesome in manual mode, y'all. With the Devo, anyway. Oh. Oh, I'm scared, man. But it's flying though. I'm getting it. Try to do a roll. Oh, this thing is the truth in manual mode, y'all. With the Devo. Oh! And that's the end of our flight because I think I hit it hard on the nose, y'all. And the nose popped off again. I'm gonna have to wait for this nose to dry. I keep flying it with this nose in this condition, and the nose keep getting knocked off, y'all. I don't think the glue really dried up. Let me see. Or maybe, yeah, maybe the glue did dry up, and maybe yeah, the glue didn't cure all the way, y'all. I can feel it. So pretty awesome flight though. I'm liking the way it flies in manual mode with the Devo, y'all. Learning how to fly it a little better in Devo, and learning how to fly it a little better in manual mode with the Devo. And it has a lot of power, y'all. But as far as the gyro assisted mode, I think it's barely any wind right now. It's not a lot of wind out here. You guys can see the trees are barely moving. Over there we got a little movement in the trees there, but for the most part it's not very breezy out here. Maybe 6 mile-an-hour winds, if any. I don't feel anywhere I'm at right here. But as you can see, this thing was wobbling around, you know, and the gyro was moving back and forth. It was moving up and down like that. So I don't know. I think that the gyro is maybe a little too sensitive on this thing. With the Devo, I was unable to figure out how to change the speed rates or whatever. I guess I can program speed rates on a switch, but as far as like having a 3D mode and a manual mode, and that mode that people fly in between where it's kinda assisted gyro. In other words, I can't really get it to the point where I can turn the gyro down. So the gyro is just at full blast with this thing, and I don't think you can turn it down with the stock transmitter either. And so pretty decent flyer in manual mode. I really don't like this though, y'all. I don't like the fact that the two control surfaces, elevator and aileron, are connected, because I feel like it limits the controllability or maneuverability of the craft. You can't really yank and bank with this thing. But it's the SU-35. I think it's an awesome craft. 2S. The lights look awesome at night. I'll have a link in the description so you guys can check out my night flight with this thing, in case you haven't seen that yet. And I'll have a link in the description where you can buy this thing. I got mine from Banggood, but you can get it other various places. You can even get it on Amazon. I'll have all those links in the description. I purchased this thing for about I think it was like 80 bucks or whatnot, 85 maybe. Oh yeah, the Devo, the deviation protocol or multi-protocol protocol that you use with this thing is Moontop. So it's on the Moontop protocol, and when you go into the sub protocol and go to the H7, you can at least have the lights on and toggle on and off the gyro. So pretty awesome. Thanks for watching.